Alright, first things first, we're going to go in and we're going to check our settings. So, I'm not sure how it is on the Xbox, but in this one, it's just under the drop-down menu. And controller, what I like to have is pretty much in this first third for all your sensitivities. It very much helps you get on target. Alright, so now we've done that. Next thing is our weapons. So I always put my bolt action, which is my preferred firearm for pretty much everything, down in this bottom slot. It's really good for PvP. It's really good for, you know, dropping large game. Secondary firearm will either be a varmint rifle or the rolling block, and sometimes the double barrel. But usually I don't use the double barrel. Once you level up where you can get the high velocity and the express rounds, I highly recommend you run the express rounds in pretty much everything. I mean, the 22 doesn't have it, but anyway, so I'll bring out my gun. First thing I do is aim down the sights and chamber around. And while I'm wandering around, I'll do a lot of my hunting I do with my eagle vision activated. It makes it a lot easier to kind of spot stuff. Oh, there we go. Take your time and headshot stuff if you can. So a critter like this would have been probably 3-4 shots with the... Where are you going, horse? Get your ass back here. 3 or 4 shots with the repeater, which would have just completely trashed the hide. Which again, why you want to do the use the right gun for the right application. So we'll pull out the varmint rifle again. Now, knowing this area, this is what I refer to as cougar country. So I'm actually going to switch back to my main gun. Put my, what do we got here? Start pronghorn. There's our one. Missed. There you go. Gotcha. So now we're going to just take and flip flop. So this pronghorn's actually worth quite a bit. Much more than the fox is. Surprised I have not seen a cougar out here. Normally they're all over this particular spot. There's a rabbit, I think. Okay, throw a rabbit on here. Generally, you don't want to get... I'm kind of pushing my my distance from the camp. Generally, you want to stay pretty close. Rabbits and skunks are probably your best small critters to stow. Deer, pronghorns, but definitely cougars are like the best for the... What was that? Okay, got me a freaking possum. Oh, and muskrats. Muskrats make for a pretty good restock too, because they're like skunks. They got quite a bit of resources to them. So
Supplies are looking healthy right
Okay,
now.
so that perfect pronghorn, $8. That's
Good
really not
stuff.
bad. Even the fox pelt is $1.30. Um, but the rabbit, worst case scenario, is $1.40.
Anything's better
But
than
it still
nothing.
adds up. Every
I'll
little
take
bit adds
whatever I
up.
can get.
And wash, rinse, repeat. Alright, so up next we're going to go into saddles. So this saddle, the Nakadoches saddle, when you're actually looking at it, let's see, it gave me. This one has, if you look at the bottom, has 4 different drain rates. So it'll affect your stamina. So this one regens your stamina very fast. It drops your drain rate is minimal, and your core drain is minimal. But then you can also add things like stirrups, and these first two. So if you look, as you just start out, they're a really minimal drain rate. But so when I went from the slimline iron to the slimline stirrup, that gave me an extra little pip of speed, and on down the way. So I like the look of this one. It's not the fastest one or the best drain rate, but you still end up where you're going to get that full speed of your horse, from those hidden bars, and you're going to get a much less drain overall. Basically, a mid tier or better horse with this saddle is going to be almost unlimited run. You're not going to. I can run this horse pretty much as hard as I want. If you watch the stamina bar, it doesn't even move running full tilt. Eventually it'll go down, but it's miles and miles of button mashing before it really becomes an issue. And you see, I can hit that button and it's right back full again for the shushing the horse. Also, another thing that I do under items, I will go through and anything I'm hunting regularly, like I hunt pork regularly, prime beef pretty regularly, venison, and big game. So I have a whole bunch of big game. But basically, I don't bother restoring my health with anything other than food I hunt, which cuts costs down. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of these random special meats that I need to burn up. Because it's a pretty common daily objective to say, oh, cook 3 of such and such kind of meat. Which, starting out doesn't really matter, but yeah, just get yourself full on at least 3 different kinds of meat in your inventory, and that's all you need to worry about dealing with. So you can save those canned goods for special recipes and stuff down the road, and most importantly, save the monies. All right, real quick. So into the wardrobe, outfits. So make sure you save a couple different outfits. So like I have a couple warm outfits. This is my cold outfit. So make sure you always have at least a cold outfit and just a normal outfit on your horse, in case you got to go up into one of the colder regions. But really doesn't matter for most of them. But yeah, if you look at the bottom description, it'll say outfit is suitable for hot temperatures. Outfit is suitable for cold temperatures. Usually the hot temp. I don't like the moderate temperature ones because you still boil out when you're in the desert or like Saint Denis. and you still freeze in the winter. So it's either hot or cold, and even up near Strawberry, which is where I'm basically at now, is right on the edge of being too cold for a lot of these outfits. Alright, up next we got treasure maps. Let me bring up one that's near me, because I got a whole pile of them building up. Oh man, these are all not too close. Alright, so when you're looking it up, let's see, Dakota River Bend. Alright, so we'll bring out our map, set a waypoint right in the middle. Okay. Then what you're going to do, you're going to go in and search Red Dead Redemption, and let's see, so Dakota River, you just got to get the, more or less the base locations, do a quick search. Oh. So they have a bunch of different ones that'll show out, and if you look here, it shows all the different spawn locations. So you check, you just go to each of those spots on the map until you find what you're looking for. We'll head over there and see what we get. Alright, now having kind of taken a peek at the online map, there's a couple spots we want to check. So the first one, if I remember correctly, is up here on this hill. And I'm feeling my controller. So I go into my eagle vision. Nope, nothing up here. So it'd be like a wagon that's just kind of hanging out in this spot. So there's nothing there. Appeared to be another one near-ish my marker. Oh, what do we got? Something's pulsing. Okay. That did not work. Alright, hopefully my horse is okay. I feel it, but not entirely sure where it's at. Oh, here it is. And here we go. So that was worth 1.1 gold and $25. Usually they're worth in the neighborhood of $100 and about a bar of gold. So definitely worth knocking those out. That's it. And just do note the name of it, do a quick search, and usually some form of map will show up, and you can just work your way through all those dots on the map.